Nathan is kind of like our boss, played by Cary Elwes, and you know, he's kind of become the butt of all the jokes. Like he's like daddy, you know. He's always like reprimanding us and scolding us for drinking too much expensive wine, and telling us what we need to do on our mission. And I guess he's watching us from afar. I don't see him, so I don't know what he actually does. I do know that he likes to eat eggs, and he likes to sleep in his jammies. And he, I think, fancies himself like a very classy man. But Orson and Sarah just poke fun at him all the time and roll their eyes at him. But they love him. Much like Cary Elwes in real life, you know? We love Cary, but we also make fun of him because it's just easy. Orson Fortune, obviously, played by Jason Statham, is the #1 private contractor, agent, secret spy, agent, killer, weapon machine, man. He's a mystery, man of mystery. Not sure what drives him. I think he just wants to go on holiday and drink expensive wine. I think he's just driven by expensive wine. And JJ is played by Bugsy Malone, and he is kind of like a shooter. He's a sniper specialist. He can, I guess, shoot anyone from far distances, and just an all-around reliable kind of guy. I think he isn't quite sure about Sarah Fidel. He's kind of looking at her like, I don't know about this woman, but I think in the end that he likes her. But he's sweet. And yeah, we're kind of like this ragtag operation. Maybe we don't do it the normal way, but we get it done in the end. We save the world because someone has to do it. I think my character is very competitive. And I think, you know, in the beginning of the movie, she's kind of matched with Orson Fortune, played by Jason Statham. And I think that there's a, you know, she wants to prove herself. I think she wants to prove herself. She's among all the men all the time. So she's constantly dealing with men. We know how that is. So yeah, I think she's motivated by, you know, her own ambitious drive to succeed. Something happened to her in her childhood where she was just like, I need to be #1. And even though I'm being paired with Orson Fortune, who is the best, she's like, maybe I'm the best. So I guess we'll see. But I think that's what drives her, is competition. My character's name is Sarah Fidel, and she is, well, I think she's a private contractor is how you would describe her in terms of her job, but she's kind of like a tech whiz. She's the one that's kind of in Jason's ear, you know, telling him like where to go, where the bad guys are, hacking into all of the computers, and but having a good time while she does it. She's a very big sense of humor about it, and I've been describing her kind of like a female James Bond kind of character, where it's like she's very, very good at her job, but she's kind of always messing around and making jokes. So you kind of think like, oh, is she really gonna be able to pull this off? And she always does, because that's what Sarah Fidel does. She saves the world while drinking wine, much like James Bond. Well, I think what drew me to the project the most was just the chance to work with Guy Ritchie, and of course, Statham. But I actually think it's just the kind of movie that I've never done before. And so when they pitched it to me and they were like, it's kind of like a spy, James Bond kind of movie with a sense of humor, I was like, yes, because I've never been in an action movie before. And I thought that would be really fun.